Hey, what's up, people? It's your boy Sir Berks.
PTP.
Just here to bring you breaking news. Stan Van Gundy, the coach of the Orlando Magic, within the last hour or so, they announced that he got fired along with the general manager Otis
Will
Smith.
Smith, yeah.
They had a mutual agreement, the two of them,
Mutual
but
breakup.
yeah, a mutual breakup. But Van Gundy got dumped. So,
Yeah, yeah.
for me, the writing was kind of on the wall as soon as the comments emerged at the end of last season there with Dwight Howard saying, or the media speculating that Dwight Howard had asked
Yeah.
either the GM or somebody in ownership or somebody in management to fire
To fire, yeah.
Stan Van Gundy or else he would not be back. And I guess as soon as Dwight went down for the playoffs, they really had no chance, and he was that man walking from them.
He was,
So
he was.
he's a good coach though. I think he's a good coach.
He's a really solid coach. I think a really underestimated coach.
Yeah.
And I really like what he does with his teams. He does find a way to get the best out of players, and he just seems to put together a good five-man sets on the court, and has able to kind of almost hide weaknesses of some players and
Yeah.
bring let them shine in what aspect they can. They're good.
Yeah.
But the biggest thing here is Dwight Howard looked really cowardly to me.
Throughout the season, I agree
Throughout
with
the
that.
whole
Yeah.
season, I've seen arguments with coaches and players, but I've never seen someone really come across as so cowardly and not upfront. Like Dwight Howard really looked real shady all year, and all his actions in the past couple of transactions, like it's almost like he can't make up his mind, and then he feels guilty in it himself, and that's the worst thing. Like if you're gonna go out and do this and be selfish, okay, this is your career, be selfish, but don't try to be selfish and then play both sides of the whole situation, and then don't you want the coach gone and you don't want to say it, and it just came across as really kind of shady, to be honest with you. And
Yeah.
like I lost a little bit of respect for Dwight Howard, just the way that he let all this come out. I think guys like LeBron took a lot of hate, but and LeBron did do a lot of things wrong in himself, but at least he was kind of upfront with the whole process.
And he just did it. Boom, it's
Did it,
done.
boom,
Yeah. Yeah.
No apologies and no trying to put it on
That's
other
true.
on other people. He took the brunt on his shoulders, and if you hate him for it, that really is your opinion. That is your right, but he didn't try. It is what it is, almost. You know what I mean?
Based on that, though, if you see, I can't remember the dude's name, the owner of the Magic.
Yeah.
He's like part of the coaching job that he was looking for was the relationship aspect of it, and that's what Van Gundy may have been lacking in. But like what you said with the actions of Dwight Howard, do you think like if it wasn't like so would any coach have had a bad relationship with Dwight Howard based on how he was conducting himself?
I don't think you can blame the bad relationship solely on Dwight Howard.
I don't think you can blame it solely on Van Gundy though.
No,
I think
that's true too.
part of the bad relationships that the owner was alluding to was specifically with Dwight Howard. I mean, I don't know what was said among other team members or whatever, or like with other, even like the assistant coaches or how things were, but like a lot of the relationship aspect, you'd always see him and Dwight Howard particularly going at it. So
see, the way I see it is, as the owner alluded to, Stan Van Gundy probably can be an asshole sometimes.
Yeah,
straight up.
Okay.
He's
a snapper. Yeah.
He's a snapper. He's a pretty angry guy, and he likes to say what he wants and be forward with things. So I can definitely see where he wouldn't appreciate what Dwight holding the team hostage. Which I mean, me myself, if I was a coach, I wouldn't appreciate Dwight holding the team hostage.
It's not your business though. What?
It is your business. This is my team.
True.
I mean, you know what I mean. We're all professionals here. And if you want gone,
then say
you want gone. If not, you know what I mean. Man up, and you're with the team.
Let's play. Yeah.
You know what I mean. Handle your business in the off season. That's really a big part of what I see. That's a big part of I think being a professional in this league. This is what we get paid the big bucks for. You're not the only guy in the league that's probably not happy with your situation or with your contract. You got to go out there and play. You know
still, plus on top of that, he re-signed for the next year, so it's gonna be this.
And you re-up. You re-up. That's. I don't even want to get back into that, but
that's the thing. So it kind of like now, based on what you're saying, Van Gundy kind of got scapegoated then, as though.
I think he did. I think in a second straight job, Van Gundy got scapegoated.
Yeah,
like he got scapegoated out of Miami as well too, and I think it kind of goes with the territory of being that when you're that hard-nosed coach. This is one thing I can say for you. That's why you got to give respect to a guy like Tom Coughlin staying in there. When you're that hard-nosed disciplinarian, my way or the highway coach, it's very easy to get scapegoated out of situations because, in the end of the day, it's easier to get rid of a coach than a player, and B, when you're an asshole, it's a lot easier to show you the door and put the blame on the
coach.
on your failure on the coach. And the second thing is when you're a snapper and an emotional guy, almost like a Rex Ryan situation. When you're really emotional, I think the negative aspects weigh on you more, because what happens is you put yourself out into that forefront, and if you're calm, cool, and collective, and you're losing, and you can say the right things kind of in the media, I think you're able to spin it off, and you have a little bit more longevity because you can handle situations better. But when you're emotional, sometimes you're able to be caught up in that emotion, and I think you get sound bites and you get clips of you doing things that maybe portray yourself and maybe even the team in a negative light. It's easy to point, okay, the coach is this upset, then how do you expect the team to do that? So I think it can take the pressure off the team, but it also can put the pressure on you, and it puts a lot more spotlight on you, and it's a lot easier to say, okay, you know what, for a player to start saying, okay, maybe it's not my fault we're losing, it's the coach. And
this player should never end up saying that, like, ever, under any circumstances, because they're the ones. The players are the ones that are out there, and even with this now, so new coach, new general manager, same Dwight Howard situation going into the thing. We don't know how this new regime is probably. They're probably gonna have. I think they have a plan for the Dwight Howard thing, though. I guess.
I hope they have a plan.
Yeah.
I mean, really, this has been going on for years.
Yeah,
they don't have a plan.
For years, so.
Something is wrong. I mean, for those of you who didn't see the press conference, I'll sum it up in about like 3 sentences. They don't know what Dwight Howard's gonna do yet.
It's up to him.
It's a mutual split between him and Otis. And Van Gundy was an asshole.
Simple, yeah.
Basically, they want a coach that's going to manage relationships better on all fronts than Van Gundy did. I guess he had friction with a lot of people in the organization. I don't know the whole situation, but other than that, it was a lot of talk. The Orlando Magic are going to rebound, and what do you really expect from this? But
he'll coach again, though. He'll be in the league.
Oh, he'll definitely coach again.
He'll definitely be in the league.
Yeah.
So
the one thing that that you really want to take away, though, is that kind of Van Gundy rubbed people the wrong way, and that's never a good thing. But I think sometimes to be expected with a guy like him. And the other thing that really stood out to me is that they still have no idea what this Dwight Howard situation is.
Yeah.
So whoever comes into this situation needs to be able to handle it.
Yeah, it has to handle it. But I think it's gonna be quick though, because he has no player option for next year, right? If anything, if he leaves, it can be like, we're not gonna get anything for you. You can just part ways. You go, like, it's done, right? Either play out this, like, it's done for them after this year too. So
do you trade him though? If the GM comes in and says,
if we can trade him to a situation that he wants. If you can't, then you have to let him walk. Like, you don't really have a choice. You have the cap room, right? It's not like you're not gonna.
Yeah.
You want to get something for him, but it may not always work out that way. You have to play out the year, and then we'll start fresh. If he decides to walk, like I think that what they're doing right now, it's his decision. If he wants to, it's the offers on the table. If not, then, if we can trade you, we prefer to do that. It's a team, like if there's a team that you want to go to, come in here and let us know. We'll try to. If not, then it is what it is.
The recent success of teams losing star players have not been good. I mean, if we look at Cleveland and Toronto, things aren't looking too good for those two teams. I mean, I'm a Raptors fan, so I think things are on the up and coming. But let's be real, the Raptors are still developing young players. Yeah. Even if we go back as far as Minnesota, they haven't recovered since losing KG.
How good are they when KG left though?
They were a playoff team.
They weren't. They were making playoffs. They were making like seventh, eighth. Okay.
They were a lot better team than they are now. They were
not that much better than they are right now. No, this Kevin Love thing developing,
Yeah, well, how many years later is
this? Okay, all right, that's true.
It's not last year this thing happened. Like, I mean, this has been a while. Like, it's shown that it's a slow process if you let this player walk away. And even if you trade him, you don't get the value for him.
You get some pieces though.
You get some pieces.
Yeah,
you do get some pieces, and it really just shows how hard it is just to lose the star talent in the NBA. So I can see why they want to keep Dwight Howard around, but in the end, you can't have a guy running your franchise.
That's true. Yeah, except the owner.
Can't have. Yeah.
Anyway,
what do you guys think?
Magic fans.
And just everyone in general. Did Van Gundy deserve to be fired? Is he a scapegoat? is Dwight in the right, in the wrong? Does he, as a star player, should he have say of exactly what's going on with his team? He is the face of the franchise, and basically, who do you think is the right man for the job? And is he going to be able to do better than Van Gundy? So let us know. Like always, we love to hear from you. So comment, like, and subscribe, and hopefully we'll see you guys next week.
Peace out.